What's up guys, it's Sinatra here, we're back again talking about the best results of this weekend's football action. And well, what's been going on really?
I don't give a fuck.
A lot of things you could say. We've got Premier League action, Bundesliga action, Ligue action, Liga action, and a bit of Serie too. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell to know what's going on my channel. But we're going to start off with West United, who have literally had the worst start to a season out of all the teams in the Premier League so far, because they've lost 4 games from 4, they've conceded a load of goals, and there's a lot of brewing and trouble going on at the London Stadium. But why is this all happening? Why are they not happy? Because they spent a shit ton of money in the transfer window. They bought the likes of Felipe Anderson, they kept the likes of Adamovic, who was linked with Manchester United in the summer. They've also bought in Jack Wilshere. They bought in 2 new centre backs. They bought in a really good goalkeeper in Fabianski. So what's all the moaning and groaning going on at West Ham? Why have they got no points in the first 4 games? Well, let's talk about this weekend's, shall we? This weekend's match against Wolves, for example. Would you expect, okay, West Ham to pick up their first win, or maybe get a point or something on the board? But don't get me wrong, Wolves were excellent, and for these I'm very happy to get them to get their first win back in the Premier League. But I have no excuse, and it's no excusable for what I've seen from West Ham against Wolves. The fact that you are walking on a football pitch. It's the 4th game of the season. Come on, seriously. That's excusable. That's disgraceful. And those fans, I've said this once, I'll say it again. West Ham, I feel, have made a major fuck up since they left Upton Park to go to the London Stadium. Now, I'm not saying that this is what West Ham should have done. This is just my opinion. This is what I think as a football fan. I think West Ham should have done was he should have built a brand new Upton Park or a new bowling ground. Then went to London Stadium, just like Tottenham did when they went to Wembley, to sort of find a home for now, and a temporary home for now, and then go back to your brand new stadium, maybe what Tottenham have done. I think they should have done that. Because I just look at the London Stadium and West Ham's new stadium, obviously. There's no atmosphere at that team, at that ground. It just looks like a zombie apocalypse movie. And it literally, that's what it looks like. And then you look, it's just, I mean, I think they've lost more games at the London Stadium than they've won more games. I just think it's a fun day out for all the away teams. I think if you ask any away team in the world today, what's the best ground to play, they'd probably say London Stadium, because West Ham's got no atmosphere. You look at the Burnley game where they literally go on the pitch and stick in fucking corner flags in the middle of the fucking pitch. There's no atmosphere at West Ham, and I just feel, I know Pellegrini's trying to play a different style, but I think they should have kept David Moyes from last season, give him some money, and then, because West Ham, this is how they did West Ham way, like, Big Sam got them promoted from the Championship. Yes, they didn't like his style of football, so they sacked them, they brought in Slaven Bilic, and then they didn't like Slaven Bilic's style of football because they wanted to play, back compact defensive, so they brought in David Moyes. They didn't like David Moyes type football, so then they brought a new manager in Pellegrini. And now, you're getting people like this who are saying they want to go back to the old way of West Ham, which is the defensive minded. Make your fucking mind up. Honestly, these fans are... I'm not saying every West Ham's feck up. I think there's some fans that are just... They don't even know what they want from their club. And I just think West Ham lost their DNA as a football club. It's just... dire straits, and it's the worst start to the season for West Ham since they got relegated from the 2010-11 season. I'm not saying they got relegated this season, but I'm saying that they're in a whole heap of trouble, and they need to get that sorted, or get Pellegrini, or if there's going to be Pellegrini, give him time, because they're going from a team which organised last season to a team who's trying to play attractive football. They need to give him time, because right now, if they sack him now, with the international break now, they sack him now, then just back to square one again. So I don't know, we'll wait and see, but they need to pick a win up very soon, or it's going to be a bleak season for them, big time. Now we move on to Watford versus Tottenham Hotspur, and Watford are absolutely steamrolling it so far this season, like a steam train. What a start to the season they're having, with a great win against Spurs, with a 2-1 win, the first time they've beaten Spurs in the Premier League, I think, in their history, which is absolutely astonishing. 12 points from 12, join Chelsea and Liverpool in terms of 2 teams, in terms of the 3 teams we've got 12 points so far. Absolutely astonishing. Who said this is the start of the season? Everybody thought Watford, they're just a sack a manager, bring a manager in, and keep staying in the league. Maybe this is what they want. Maybe this is Javier Gracia, who I think has really done a remarkable job since he's been at Watford, since Marcus Stowe's been flirting this time last season, flirting with sort of he wanted the Everton job, and there he is there as manager. So, but what an amazing job he's done there. And for me, Tottenham, I don't know. He's going from the high of beating Man United, then the low from getting beat by Man to getting beat by Watford. This is the reason why you guys will never win a Premier League title. The season that Leicester won it, that was your year. Then the season Chelsea won it, you should have won it. So Spurs just Spurs it up yet like as usual. And don't get me wrong, don't go from Watford from the Curate. Don't get me wrong, I don't know what Ben Foster's doing. Like, he's an experienced Premier League goalkeeper. Either you stay in your line or you catch it. If it means clearing out your own player, then by all means you have to do it to make sure the ball doesn't go in the net. But for me, there's no communication, and they fucked it up. But apart from the goal for which wasn't even a fucking Tottenham goal, it was an own goal for Watford. They were second best at everything. Watford were organised in their compact shape, and they were outstanding. Watford. I thought Troy Deeney, who I'm a real fan of his. This is a guy who's literally had the hard way of getting into the Premier League. He's went through even worse through Jimmy Vardy. This man has had I think he had like a prison sentence and stuff like that. So he's had the hard way through to make it into the Premier League, and I'm really happy for him because he's one of my favourite players to watch in the Premier League. I really think he's a type of guy that will show passion, desire, and he totally effed frickin' Sanchez on his ass for the challenge. So, but he scored a really good goal and a fantastic header, and Furley was man of the match and Furley deserved to win. Yes, you could say Tottenham should have defended better from the 2 goals they conceded. Yes, but the fact of the matter is Watford have been outstanding so far at the start of the season. 4 wins, 12 points. They couldn't ask for a better start to the season. Can Watford win the Premier League? Wait and see. When people say they could be the next Leicester City, and that's going to be really difficult. But anything's possible. I didn't think Leicester could win the league, and it did. Maybe this could be Watford's season, or they could just do what Burnley do and maybe finish best of the rest. As for Tottenham, a big setback for you guys because you just Spurs it up as usual. You go from beating Man United and then you somehow fucked it up against Watford. If you're going to win the league or challenge for big trophies, you have to show a little bit. When you're not playing well, when the chips are down, you still get the points. If it's even a draw, it's a draw. But that's the reason why I don't think Tottenham are title challengers. Now we head to La Liga, where Barcelona absolutely destroyed newly promoted Huesca 8-2, and yes, you could say Luis Suarez scored 2 goals, and including the penalty. Messi scored 2 goals as well, even though he should have scored a hat-trick if the goalkeeper didn't hit it on his face. But the player I want to give a mention, and I know I mentioned last time Football Impact, I'm going to mention him again, is Moussa Dembele. I thought he right now is playing the way we all thought Dembele was going to be. He scored a fantastic goal. I think that's his 8th goal in 6 matches or something like that. So he's on absolutely unbelievable hot streak right now. So if he can continue this form and momentum, like I said, if they can get the player that was at Borussia Dortmund, they have one hell of a signing. They got one hell of a player in their hands and could easily be maybe better than Neymar. It just needs time. Maybe some players just takes time to get used to a new coach, a new league. Maybe he didn't have a pre-season. You could say possibly. So I think right now Dembele is playing the best that he can. We all know what Ousmane Dembele is talented, but he just probably needed to give him a season or 2. Like Coutinho, you could say, just needed time to get used to the team, used to the setup, used to the league and the culture. And I think he's now playing the best football I have seen probably since the Dortmund days. But as for Huesca, well, he took the lead in this game for, I don't know, about a couple of minutes. But hey, you took the lead against Barcelona at Nou Camp. There's something you take. But hey, you just had a great start to the season, even though you got thumped 8-2 by Barcelona. You've had a really good start to the season. You still got, I think you got 4 points from the first 3 matches. I think they would have taken that. Atletico Madrid. Oh boy, where do I start with you guys? You got beat 2-0 by Celta Vigo, and it could have been 3-0. VAR saved your ass big time, but Celta Vigo were atrocious from start to finish in this game. Diego Simeone has a lot of head scratching on Atletico Madrid, because this is a team that he spent a lot of money on, like Thomas and Moore. They also brought in a really good midfield player from Villarreal. They've kept Griezmann, who was flirting with Barcelona, who all focused on the world Barcelona. But you have Diego Costa for the full season, and many other quality players, and they got thumped, and they were second best at everything Celta Vigo offered them. And Celta Vigo had a great start to the season, 7 points for 3 games, or third in the league. Don't get me wrong, Celta Vigo have got some really good players like Sisto and Isco Aspas, but this is not a Celta Vigo team that's going to be fighting for the title. For me, Atletico Madrid have to take a big look at themselves. Yes, you beat Real Madrid in the Super Cup, but come on, seriously, start acting like a top team should be. You're hosting the Champions League final this year. You want to have you have aspirations of winning the Champions League this year. You have aspirations of winning the Liga this year. Well, then show it. Barcelona and Real Madrid have 9 points from the first 3 games. You guys are stuck on 4. It's not a great start for a team that should be winning the league. Now we head to France, where the big game was Marseille versus Monaco. What a fucking game this was. This game was absolutely outstanding. It had 5 goals. Monaco were 1-0 down in this game thanks to Kostas Mitroglou, who should have scored in the first couple of seconds of the match. He had so many chances. He's just not a clinical finisher, Mitroglou. But he took his header very well to give him the first half 1-0 lead. Second half, I don't know what Luis Garcia said to his players at the second half, but Jesus, they were awful. I mean, Rami, you're a centre back. I don't know who the fuck you passed the ball to, mate. And Farcal goes in, tries to run the goalkeeper, but Rami gets a challenge in, and then Ronnie Lopez has the freedom of the park to pot the ball in the net, and it's 1 apiece. And then the defending again, awful, and it's bang always, and Farcal puts a really good header in the goal, and it's 2-1. And then the game changed with Florian Thauvin, who I was completely bewildered he didn't start the match, because he is by far, by the way, Marseille's best player of last season and this season. He scored a very good goal to get them back in the game, to get the equaliser at 2-2, and then he crosses the ball into the box in pretty much the dying seconds of the game, and German, who used to play for Monaco, scores. He didn't celebrate, but it was just ridiculous. Like, for me, Rudy Garcia got his team selection so far wrong. Like, Thauvin and German should have started over Payet, who was awful in this game, who was bang average, and I keep saying that he's the most overrated football player ever, and you saw it in this game, and I don't give a shit. He had 1 good season at West Ham. That's the only good season he had in his whole entire professional career. Simple as that. Leo, I think Serie and many other teams, he's only had 1 good season at West Ham, and he flopped in the second season at West Ham. He didn't want to be there. So to be honest, Marseille, they got out of jail with a win, but Monaco defensively are just not good enough, and for me, I really don't know where they're sort of going this season, Monaco, because they sold all the best players. Yes, they got really good youngsters, really good talented players like Tillemans, and they kept their best striker, which is Farcal, but apart from that, it doesn't look like a team that's going to be challenging PSG for the title this year. They're probably going to be fighting at Marseille and probably Lyon for Champions League automatic spot. Now, speaking of PSG, they won an eventful 4-2 win against Nîmes, who actually were 2-0 down in this game, come back to 2-2, and let's just say Di Maria scored one of the freakiest goals you've seen from a corner. He actually scored it from the damn corner. His corner went in the goal. Don't ask me how it went in. It defies physics, you could say. But give credit to Nîmes, they got back in the game. Kylian Mbappe scored a very good goal for the, I think it was the third goal for PSG. Neymar, who scored the 4th goal, and one of the Nîmes supporters showed Neymar is a crybaby, and he goes over and celebrates and does that. You know, it's become a meme. It's become a football meme. It's there for all to see. But Kylian Mbappe got sent off, along with another Nîmes player got sent off. Pretty much, I agree. I thought both of them deserved to be sent off. Yes, Kylian Mbappe was on the yellow card. He didn't need to react. If he didn't react, even though he made the Neymar fucking spin rules, I'd like to say just rolling. But it was a red card for both of them. Red decision. Good refereeing, to be honest. So PSG, along with Watford and Liverpool and Chelsea, have had 4 wins, 12 points from the start of the season. You expect them to really dominate the league because they're by far, by the way, the richest club and the best squad in the whole entire league. Now we're ending to the Bundesliga, where Hertha Berlin are having an astonishing start to the season. 2 wins from 2 and joint top with Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg. Schalke, no wins, no points so far. It doesn't look good for you guys because you got a tough fixture list after the international break, so you need to pick points up as soon as possible, or it could be a very iffy season where you may not be getting top 4. But look, it's 2 matches, you can't really expect from 2 games, but it's not a great start. Hertha, best start I think they've gone to a season for a long time, and can they? I mean, the expectations are they want to be challenging for the top 4, but they don't have the squad for it. But maybe this could be their year because next to Leverkusen, they've had a horrific start. Dortmund have had an average start. So maybe this, and Leipzig didn't have a great start. So maybe this could be their year. You could say Hertha Berlin, but wait and see on Bayern Munich. Wiped the floor with Stuttgart this weekend. I predicted them to, in my prediction show, I tipped them to win 3-0. I got that one right. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up for that. And we're now heading to the last league, which is Serie A. There's 3 really unbelievable results this weekend. AC Milan beat Roma in a very eventful game, where VAR was definitely a big talking point, you could say. AC Milan took the lead, thoroughly deserved to take the lead. They were excellent, to be honest. They were the better team. Roma got a goal back from Fazio. It was a really good finish. And Higuain's goal, which he thought was his first goal for AC Milan, was chalked off by 8 this close. I think it was right foot or left foot was offside. And then he passed the ball into Petone, and he's been on fire so far this season for AC Milan. A really good finish at one of their own, you could say. Fantastic goal, and he scored the game winner. And AC Milan get the first win of the season. That's the first time they've beaten Roma, I think, probably since 2008, 2009. No, 2011, I think was the last time they beat Roma. So it's an outstanding win for them, and this could be a win that maybe gives them belief that we could be fighting for top 4 this year, because these type of games last season, I think the reason why they weren't fighting top 4, this could be the reason why. They were bang unlucky last weekend against Napoli. Maybe this is AC Milan's season, and they also got Barriolo to come to the team, so he's going to offer some depth in that midfield. As for Roma, they were awful in this game, and be a lot of the Roma manager's got a lot of head scratching to do. What does he do? Where does he fit this sort of Pastore and Dzeko and Slick in terms of a front 3? Does it work as a front 3? Where does Arshirari play? So he's got a lot of head scratching to do as a Roma manager. Inter Milan get the first win of the weekend. They beat Bologna 3-0. No Acadi in this game. They didn't need him because they had 9 fucking goals, and he scored his first goal and made his first start for Inter Milan. Scored a really good goal, by the way. Keita Baldi had a couple of chances. I thought he played well. Just sort of maybe not a clinical finisher than what Mario Cardi is. And Candreva scored a very good second goal. He just came on and obviously scored. And their best player so far this season for Inter Milan has definitely been Perisic. He scored a fantastic finish in the top corner. Goalkeeper, no chance of saving it. A routine 3-0 win for Inter. And I said they get the first win this weekend. Even though I tipped them to win 1-0, but they won 3-0. A good win nonetheless to get the first 3 points on the board. And the last game is Sampdoria thumped Napoli 3-0, and a lot of worries for Carlo Ancelotti as Napoli manager. Sampdoria were phenomenal, and the third goal from Quagliarella was absolutely outstanding. I mean, you will never see a better finish this weekend than what he just done. Yes, I know Kyle Walker's goal against Newcastle was phenomenal, but this, my friends, is by far away one of the tightest finishes you've ever seen. I love that back heel little goal. It's the best. I mean, it's I think it's the best type of goal you can score is the back heel goal because it's just quality. And he is quality. I think he should be back in the Italian. Is he back in the Italian squad? If he's not back in the Italian squad, Roberto Mancini should put him in the Italian squad because my goodness me, he's getting better and better with age. You could select a lot like Luka Modric. He's got so much experience, and the goals he is scoring. I think he was up there with top goal scorer last season in the Campionari last season in Serie. So he is a really good player. I'm really surprised he's still at Sampdoria. Maybe some other clubs around Europe and other clubs in Italy should be looking at this guy. I mean, this is a guy who's played for Juventus, so I mean, he's a really good player. And Napoli, not really good, and I just think Napoli don't know what style football they are. It's still the Sarri style football, like passing movements, really great to watch. Or is Carlo Ancelotti trying to style his own style football? So we don't really know what Napoli are. Maybe we won't see the best in that until after international break, but takes them back a bit really. But 6 points from 3 games, I don't think it's a bad start, it's not a great start, but it's an okay start for Carlo Ancelotti and his management at Napoli. So guys, now we move on to the lighter note, and this is something where I like to say some things that happened this week are great, some things happened this week were awful, and some things that warm your heart. And this one is Son Heung-min, who won the Asian Games for South Korea, beat Japan 2-1 in extra time, and means he doesn't have to do military service, which means he doesn't have to be in the military, doesn't have to do any of that because he won the Asian Games, and I think he also got a medal in the Olympics. So that means he doesn't have to do it, which is great for him because he doesn't have to, he can just concentrate and focus on football. And I really think that's a really amazing thing. You think football players have it all going their own, they got the most money, they can do whatever they want with their legs. Just goes to show if Son didn't win that, he had to do military service. It's quite scary, it's quite crazy you could say. So that's something that just puts into perspective really how footballers are just like normal human beings. Anyway guys, that's the end of Football Impact for this episode. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Please like, subscribe, the natural is out.